Okay, now this audio file right here is 11 minutes and 32 seconds long, as you can see by me pressing the play button. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the date it was made, 7/24/2013 at 10:37 a.m. Okay, and I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams, and what you're going to hear from this audio file is the verbal statements that I was making, because this tape recorder was running and recording as I was making a video prediction. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I am a target, victim, and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. I'm not involved excuse me. I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I am not crazy in any way, shape, or form. Hang on a second. Something's stuck on the video lens. Anyways, hang on one more second. Okay. I am not crazy in any way, shape, or form, and I am not a threat to myself or others. But these are some of the labels that they try and put on an organized stalking, gang stalking target, in order to discredit the truth that the target is telling concerning what they're experiencing, usually overtly, along all the target's route towards a target. In organized stalking and gang stalking expeditions, at least what they're doing with me, and they're doing extremely similar behaviors to other targets as well. And basically what they do, in reference to making sure that the target knows they're being stalked, is they develop their own specific methods to make the target aware they're being stalked, and as a result of experiencing the methods, the target feels harassed. And that's exactly what they want. Alright, hang on one second. It looks like I got something stuck on the lens. I'm going to see if it is or not. Shoot. Anyways, okay. And I'm just going to give a brief example concerning why this is being said around me. Gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalk. Oh my god, weird, crazy. A word that's got the initials CH, which has nothing to do with me whatsoever. Now, I want you to understand something. I'm not going to bring up what that word means until I find the appropriate time to do it, because I believe they're actually saying it around me in order to be able to try and label me as being some kind of a social deviant. I'm not at all. I'm a whistleblower. I'm a target of human trafficking, which is one of the criminal motivations of organized stalking and gang stalking. Also, racketeering and insurance fraud is another motivation they have for me. Okay? Now, as a result of me being a target of this crime, they want to make sure that a targeted individual feels victimized, threatened on a daily basis in order to produce the duress, mental duress, the emotional duress, even the physiological duress, because the body will even react to harassment and the feelings of a target feeling threatened as a result of some of the types of people they use to harass a target. Let me tell you something. When you got a woman or even a man who is made to feel like they're being stalked, do you honestly think that's not going to put them in a hypervigilant mode? Of course it will. It will also make them resentful, angry, bitter, disgusted, fearful, frightened, hypervigilant. And this is the goal, because their whole goal is to not only keep you constantly mentally preoccupied with the fact you're being stalked, but to also make you feel afraid, frightened, threatened, as a result of even some of the types of people that they use to make sure you know you're being stalked. Now, as a result of what they're doing with me, as a result of the tracking of me, possibly even hacking into another cell phone that I bought from a store that I've been gang stalked at, including by management and employees. Now, you can go to Google and type in gang stalking or organized stalking in businesses like Walmart's, CVS, Best Buy, Staples. You'll see that there's other targeted individuals flat out stating that they're being also harassed by business employees, management, and even the security guards of the business plazas. And all of this additional cooperation that is achieved by the perpetrators concerning these specific employment descriptions is achieved as a result of this individual who is perpetrating these crimes having a power position in the community, in the government, using what is known as the community notification illegally, or the offender's notification. I should not be on either one, and that can be Googled and cross-referenced to gang stalking. what they're doing with me and what they have been doing with me at least for the last year and a half is getting along every single one of my routes and constantly repeating the word gang stalk, gang stalking, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, oh my god, weird, crazy, gang stalk, and another word that's got the initial CH. Now, this has been experienced by me at places that I have went to for the first and only time, like the San Diego Police Department headquarters on July 24, 2013, as well as specific Arby's restaurants. Other locations that I have visited for the first and only time in my life, and then have visited on subsequential occasions afterwards. But the point I'm trying to make is that I experienced this harassment at places that I'm visiting only for the first time in my life. That's right. Now, as a result of them getting around me and constantly repeating these words, phrases, and even physical gestures, that in turn makes you feel stalked. It's called the sensitization methods, where they will sensitize the target to words, phrases, physical gestures, and even specific sounds, using anybody in the community that they can dupe to do it. Go to YouTube and type in "listen to a stranger" to see how easy it is for an individual that's standing in front of a market to solicit people that are going into the market to do anything that this guy asked these people to do towards a woman that's already in the market. Okay? Now, so what I'm going to do right now is and it's their way to remind me that I'm a victim of this crime by getting around me and constantly repeating the name of it, to keep me mentally preoccupied concerning it, to solicit and elicit emotional responses about it. That's right, and to constantly keep me focused concerning it. It's also done to crowd out my own thinking because of the huge amount of how I'm subjected to not only the words and phrases, but how they're duping people in the community, including union members, to get around me and repeat the physical gestures everywhere I go. And this is done to keep me mentally preoccupied that I'm being stalked, as a result of the constant re-presenting me with the stimuli that is letting me know that I'm being stalked. The stimulation meaning that they stimulate your thinking to realize you're being stalked by re-presenting you with the things that they want you to notice to make you feel stalked. That's why they're getting around me and repeating gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalk, oh my god, weird, crazy, and then the physical gestures. Now, you can go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman catches gang stalker admitting sent to harass," read comments, look at everything, listen to everything that's said and caught in that video in reference to me catching 3 teenagers admitting they were put on a bus route to engage in the physical gestures. Then look in the description of that YouTube video. You'll see a video that was made 2 months before of me stating what I was putting up with at UCSD, at universities, and along my routes, the physical gestures, 2 months before. Then you can go to YouTube and type in 2/20/13 "learning disabled woman catches another gang stalker admitting sent to harass," and that individual is admitting that a San Diego police officer put him on a corner to engage in these gang stalking expeditions and these tactics. You gotta listen to that entire audio file though, because at the very end, as I'm crossing the street with him, I say, "and don't put your hands to your face no more." When I first approached the corner that he was at, I said, "You guys are all the same." Remember what the 3 teenagers admitted to in that separate video. I'm going to play you right now the verbal statements that I made as I was at this location on the morning of the 24th of July. As you can see, the time is 10:37 a.m. This is a video number 5 of a 5-part video series. The other 4 videos show me being inside of the San Diego Police Department getting the police report that I talk about in this audio file. This audio file is the verbal statements of a video that I was making at this location before I even left to catch multiple buses to get down to the San Diego Police Department headquarters. Those audio files of being down there and going down there and then being down there are in other videos that I just got done making. Literally just got done making before I started this one. Okay? Now, in those video files, so the audio files that are dedicated to the routes getting there and being there. And you will hear gang stalking being said around me once I'm there, and the audio files of those events show a later time from this time. Now listen to what you hear me predicting in this audio file made at this location, which are the verbal statements of a video file I made as I was making a video file, which that video file showed a picture of my cell phone, which showed the date and the time, just like I'm showing you now. Okay? So as I'm making these verbal statements that are being recorded as I was making a video prediction, which the video showed the date and time, okay, you can see that it's 10:37 a.m. And when you hear me predict that I'm going to hear gang stalking along my routes on this date, and then you look at the other videos that I just got done making concerning audio file number 65 and 66, which show you the same date but a later time. This is 65 right here, same date, 7/24 at 12:59. I'm sorry, 65 is 7/24 at 12:01 p.m. It's a 57-minute audio file, and then audio file number 66, which is I think around an 18-minute audio file of the same date, started at 12:58. Okay, that's right. Of me going down and then being down, going down to the San Diego Police Department headquarters, being in there. Okay, purchasing the police report, which is right here, 1258, 7/24/2013. It's the San Diego Police Department headquarters. There's their address and there's their phone number. Okay, the video files I just got done making show the audio files of the visit down to the San Diego Police Department headquarters, which is audio file number 65 and 66. I just got done transferring 65 and 66 to four separate video files, and you will hear in those 4 separate video files, which those YouTube titles will be in the description of this YouTube video, you will hear gang stalking being said around me. This audio file right here is dedicated to the verbal statements that were being tape recorded on this tape recorder as I was making a video prediction for the day. And the video prediction, well, let me just put it to you this way. When you hear this audio file, you're going to hear me stating that I'm going to hear gang stalking along my route. Now, the only way for that to be continuously caught in this tape recorder in files, at least files number 65 and 66, is if I was stalked to these places on the same date. This audio file right here shows me making the verbal statements, predicting I'd hear it at 10:37 a.m. on 7/24/2013 at this location. I then leave it, and you see the videos that I just got done making are the audio files from this date, same date, 12:01 p.m. and 66 is 12:58 p.m. And it's said on both of these audio files, at least just these 2 that I just transferred over to you on the video. Those video titles will be in the description of this YouTube video. Audio file number 62 shows me at this location stating I'll hear these words once I get to these places. Okay? So you got to look at the videos that are in the description of this YouTube video to show the audio files showing me proving that these words were said around me once I got to these places. Totally peculiar words. Gang stalking is not said around you once during any day. All you got to do is buy a tape recorder, recording on you all day for 2 weeks, and then listen to every single audio file of every place you go. And I guarantee you, when I hear gang stalking being said around you once, I got over 700 audio files of it being said around me constantly everywhere I go, every single day. This is the verbal statements of the video prediction I made at this location on the morning of 7/24/2013. Listen to what I state. Alright, today's date is July 24, 2013. I'm going to be making this video file concerning video predictions for the day. It's going to be a little lengthy, but I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible. Okay, as you can see by me showing you this video picture of my cell phone, which shows the date, July 24, 2013, the time being 10:38 a.m. I am in San Diego County, San Diego, California. I'm a target victim and activist concerning the crimes of what is known as gang stalking, which can also be called organized stalking. And I'm going downtown today to get a police report concerning a case report concerning me being assaulted on an MTS bus, and I'm predicting it right now they're not going to give it to me, and they're going to find any legal apparent excuse not to. They'll probably say since the case is still open, a completed report is not made, so we can't give you one, they might give me an incident report, but I already know, I guarantee you at the time I get down there, and I'm at this location right now, okay, predicting it. Or they might try and find any other legal apparent reason not to give me this police report. I'll just put it to you this way. There's a great likelihood I'm going to walk out of there without a case report. That's right. They're going to probably at least say that it's still under criminal investigation concerning me being assaulted on an MTS bus on October 10th, 2011.
and it's almost 2 full years after that assault. So if they don't have a complete case report concerning that, one they can give me, because I need this report in order to be able to have it for my own legal purposes and to keep it as a reference point in reference to statements that are going to be made in it. Now, I've already made a detailed audio file concerning this situation, so I'm not going to make any further statements in this video file concerning the factual reality that I am strongly suspecting I will not be given one today concerning this assault. I'm going down to 401, I think that's the address of the San Diego Police Department headquarters today for the first time in my entire life. We're going to see if gang stalking is sit around me once along any of my routes today. And this includes any words that sound like it, because they're saying it now more from a distance, because I wear a running, recording, digital tape recorder on me at all times. Okay? And I got over 600 audio files of gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalk, and gang stalk. Oh my God, gang stalk, weird, crazy, being said around me, either close together, back to back, or said, like they'll say gang stalk, and then they'll wait a few seconds and say, oh my God. I caught it just yesterday at UCSD. Within a 27-minute time period from when I left the Price Center, unlocked my bike, and then went to the bus stop that's not even a block away to leave their campus. I predicted it as I was leaving the Price Center, went to go unlock my bike, made a second statement that I'm going to hear it, then got to the bus stop half a block away from it, from where my bike was locked up, and it was said 2 times around me. Flat out. Okay? So this is called the direct conversation method of sensitization tactics of organized stalking, gang stalking expeditions, where they sensitize the target to words or phrases, physical gestures, and even specific sounds. I didn't develop their methods, I'm only exposing them, and they can be Googled. And repeating words and phrases is a huge method of gang stalking. Excuse me. It's a sensitization method. And then basically, as a result of tracking me in real time, they're able to put this crafted, synchronized harassment around me for me to experience to remind me that I'm a victim of it by repeating the name of the crime that's happening to me, gang stalking. And it's not stalking by gangs. It's nothing but community-based harassment that is managed by a third party the target usually does not know. I do not know who's doing it at all in reference to any names or persons personally. But basically, what they got a power position, I'll say that much, because there's no way that this kind of synchronized, organized harassment that's being utilized around me everywhere I go can be done by any little street-level crime, whether it's organized or not. And since I was literally gaslighted with these methods inside of the Hall of Justice on numerous occasions, I already know, including by employees and Sheriff Department personnel, I already know, well, they were mostly engaged in physical gestures and one incident of sexual harassment. I already know for a fact that this is organized crime in the system perpetrating these crimes because of the amount of times I've experienced it by police officers, by people inside of the Hall of Justice, people inside of the building that is dedicated to where the district attorney's office is at. You would not believe what I know, and the proof I got is just undisputable. So we're going to see if any words like gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalker said around me even once today. Whether it's close to me or whether, because they're now seeing it more from a distance. Because recently I just got done uploading a few audio files to specific social platforms online and showing it wide openly being said around me. They saw it through cyber surveillance, which is a direct method of gang stalking, in reference to how that being one of their main methods. And they've seen that I was uploading these audio files of the same exact method being utilized around me everywhere I go. Okay? So they've seen it. So now they're placing the same community-based harassment around me. They're just doing it now more from a distance, so it's not clearly picked up on this digital tape recorder that I'm wearing that's running and recording at all times. That's right. So if this tape recorder picks up any words that sound like it today, because you know what they did it recently a few times? They got around me and said, "Game stop, gang stalk, game stop." That way the corrupt individuals downtown can say, once I file lawsuits, they can say, Leslie, you're hearing things, or you're claiming you're hearing gang stalk everywhere you go. They could be saying anything like gang stop or anything. And you would not believe the cleverness that they not only sensitize the targets to words and phrases, but they also try and sensitize the target to sounds that sound like these words and phrases. And I literally read a target's blog, and I might have saved it on my computer because I now got a laptop that I bought on May 29, 2013. And I read a guy's blog that said that they're even sensitizing him to sounds that sound like the words, I guess, they harassed him with for a long time. And you can go to a YouTube channel, go to Google and type in Fans Filtration. It's a YouTube channel, and gang stalking, and you'll discover, because I know I just recently seen a video of theirs where it says where they sensitize the target to sounds. Yeah, it's this crazy shit in the hood. I didn't develop their methods. I'm only exposing what's happening to me. It's a clever way to make a person feel stalked by sensitizing them to specific physical gestures, which are many, words, phrases. They'll get around the target and even regurgitate personal information a target said on their cell phone, their landline phone, or on the internet. And they will then get around the target and repeat what they did online or what they said on their phone. Yes, it's a clever way to make a person feel stalked and their privacy violated, because they want to blur the boundaries between you and them. They're trying to, basically what they're trying to do is try and give you the message that you no longer have control over your personal life, your personal independence, your personal autonomy, or even the way you think. That's right, because if a target writes a blog online concerning what kind of a person they are, like they might be a spiritual person, a Christian, whatever, Buddhist, Hindu, whatever, and they get online and they write a target about how they try to stick to their faith, they'll develop dialogue sets to harass you about what you posted. And this is done to make you feel raped about who you are as a person in reference to what they say. Like if I say I'm a good woman, I'm a Christian woman, I practice my faith, they can get around me and say, gang stalker, she's crazy, she's a criminal, whatever. And this is done to try to rape who you are mentally. Yes. You would not believe what I know. You would not believe what I know. It's something but community-based organized stalking harassment. And most of the individuals that are harassing targeted individuals, they don't know that there's other people harassing a targeted individual. I'm just saying a lot of it, because a lot of the people they use are what is known as pawns. Go to Google and type in a gang stalking tech, everything you need to know. It's a manifesto of a manager of gang stalking. He flat out states that most of the individuals they get to harass a target are considered as nothing but pawns that are lied to. And they're basically used based on the type of personality they got. And then they just tailor the slander about a target based on the personality they got in order to motivate them to harass the target in specific ways for them. Yes. Alright, I gotta go. I had a long day ahead of me today. Let's see if gang stalk has said around me even once today, especially with, oh my God, weird or crazy, said either before or after it. Let's see if any incidences happened towards me downtown today, because I gotta go downtown and get this police report, and I also gotta send the district attorney a copy of the same 2-page letter by fax, certified mail or overnight mail, and hand delivering it. So I'm going to be downtown for a while today, okay, to do that at UPS, and then to also go down to the San Diego Police Department headquarters, and I got to stop up at one building. I think it's where the mayor's office is at, in order to get directions to go down to the San Diego Police Department headquarters, so I know where it's at. I've never been there before. We're going to see if any problems concerning any mutilation or theft of my bike or the bike locks or any functionality of my bike, tires, gears, brakes. You know what they did last month? They took off they loosened the bolt of the pedal, that the pedal is attached to the arm, and then the arm is attached to the, on the bike that goes around with the arm that holds the pedal. They went inside and they loosened up the bolts so the pedal would keep falling off, because they love making a target frustrated. They did that 3 times, flattened 6 tires on the previous bike I had, yes, twice at least at UCSD, and so we're going to see if they, and then after I bought this new one, bought a new bike lock to go along with it, they damaged the lock to make it inoperable. I had to take it back and get a new one. So let's see if anything happens to my locks or any part of my bike at all, the functionality of it or the theft of it while I'm downtown today. Let's see if I'm harassed in any way, shape, or form at all by anybody overtly, directly. I don't care if it's an accusation and complaint with witnesses or not. If any problems happen concerning me, about me, towards me, around me, or against me, or if gang stalking is caught on this digital tape recorder said even once, including routes getting there, including for the whole time duration of while I'm there, no matter where I'm at, it will be gang stalking related. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. Now, I showed you a picture of my cell phone, which showed the date and time. I'm going to show it to you again, so you'll see what time this video file is stopping. At 10:48 a.m. and let's see if anything I predict on this video file comes true. Thank you. Thank God. Now I can get out of here. Craziness. Can't believe the lateness of the hour. Alright, now I gotta hurry up and get out of here, because I gotta go down and I gotta be downtown between time period in order to get this police report. You can only get it on Wednesdays. So I gotta hurry and get the hell out of here.
Okay, so again, please look in the description of this YouTube video for YouTube titles, because this is the 5th video of a 5-part video series. Now, fellow American citizens, fellow San Diegoans, fellow La Jollans, my name is Leslie Williams. I'm a good woman. I'm learning disabled, but make no mistake about it. I've been on my own since I was 17. I know how to take care of myself. I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I'm a good woman, okay? And I'm a victim of this crime. I'm a target of this crime, but understand, please, I'm an activist concerning this crime. I refuse to be a victim of this crime. They want me to feel like I'm a victim of this crime. That's why they're constantly getting around me. I got over 700 audio files of individuals being around me at multiple different locations. They even stalked me to Yucca Valley, California, when I went out there for 1 week to see an elected official, and that didn't work out, so I came back. I left on December 6, 2012, and came back on December 13, 2012. I caught gang stalking being set around me at multiple places in Yucca Valley. That's right. They gang stalked me literally all the way from San Diego County all the way to Yucca Valley, California for that entire week. That's right. So how did they know I was going there? Well, is it because I looked up the Yucca Valley transportation services and the routes and the bus services that I had to take to get there at SDSU and at the North University San Diego Public Library, and a few times over at the SDSU, UCSD Biomedical Library. Is cyber surveillance a method of gang stalking? You know, my name is Leslie Williams. I'm a good woman. I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I'm not crazy in any way, shape, or form, and I am not mentally ill, and I'm not a threat to myself or others. But having individuals get around me as a result of the tracking of me is how they're able to achieve this overt harassment. Now, on over at least 19 separate occasions, I attempted to make a police report concerning me being a victim of this crime to San Diego police officers, separate ones, even inside their police departments. I was refused on every single occasion, told flat out no. The same exact harassment has been caught in the Hall of Justice on numerous occasions on audio file. It's also been caught at restaurants, movie theaters, grocery stores, UCSD, SDSU, USD, California State San Marcos University for the first and only time I went out there on January 30th, 2013. In Yucca Valley, was caught on my phone, and it was caught on video and audio file. This type of tape recorder. It's been caught at bus routes, bus stops, trolley stations, trolley routes. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. Also, the police report that I got when I went down there on July 24, 2013 is full of lies, and facts were not put in it. They were omitted. Why? Why? Please look in the description of this YouTube video for YouTube titles, because I just got done transferring over to you the audio, 2 audio files of that day. There were numerous audio files of that day, and practically every single audio file of that entire day, not just me going to the San Diego Police Department headquarters, but leaving it and going over to a cafe once I went to 7-Eleven and got some pizza, and then went over to the cafe that is right across the hallway from the San Diego City Hall, where an employee in the cafe said gang stalking as I was sitting there literally eating my pizza. Every single audio file that is dedicated to 7/24/2013 has gang stalking said on it once I left the location that I'm at right now. That's right. Not just at the San Diego Police Department headquarters. It's said along all of my routes. Lately, they've been going back to the physical gestures because cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking. And recently, I just got done uploading